on YouTube? It's James with Shimer Fantasy Battle Report. Got another battle report for you today. It is Buckeye Battles 2019, round number 2. Guys, it is a game. This is my first game against Shannon the Powerhouse Powell. And that is my nickname that I'm giving him. I am dubbing it. I am saying I'm copywriting it. It is under my trademark. It is Shannon the Powerhouse Powell. Anyways, guys, this is the first time I've actually ever played Shannon. Shannon, if you guys don't know, he terrorizes the Mid-Atlantic as much as Justin Berge terrorizes the Midwest. Shannon is usually a top 5 performer, top 3 performer in the Mid-Atlantic, and has won many tournaments. Now, Shannon is playing Ogre Cons. Now, to be honest, I'm not too worried about Ogre Cons because I used to play my brother all the time, so I kind of know the rules. Like, I know the rules in and out, kind of like I know Orcs and Goblins. Let's go over what Shannon brought. This is a picture of Shannon, by the way. And here's a quick overview of his army. And let's go over what he has and what I have and yada, 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 what's going on in this scenario. Now, for Magic, he has Thaumaturgy, and actually Shannon and I have had this conversation several times at different events, not this event, about me bringing Thaumaturgy, and he's a big believer in Thaumaturgy, as you can see in this game. Now, I have the picture sideways. I really can't make out what they're saying. I'm going to try to bring it up a little bit bigger. There we go. He took the children of Umi, smite the unbeliever, hand of heaven, wrath of God, and cleansing fire. For me, I took all the damn pyromancy and witchcraft spells I could. That would make a damn. Alright, over here on the left side, he has a unit of bruisers. He has one giant right there. He has his... So he put these cannons down, and I'm like, shit, he has double cannons. Not thinking that his general is on a rock. Okay, again, I will take this, say it again. His general is on a rock, which means he has wild hearts, which means he cannot take cannons. He took Scratapults. And I see the cannon, and I actually deploy based on the idea that he has a cannon, and I have a Wyvern Lord. Alright? He has... That is my fault. While he was deploying, he told me, this is a Scratapult. After he deployed, he dropped everything to go first. I'm like, shit, he has cannons. Again, I've said this in the last video, I've said it in the videos before. This is what I get for being rusty. A Sharp James wouldn't have this issue. But goddamn am I rusty. Alright, he has a unit of Tusker Cav right there, 3 of them. He has his giant Rock general right there. At the moment, I didn't realize that was his general. At the moment, I just thought it was a Rock. Alright. Got another giant, got another Scratapult, got a unit of tribesmen, I want to say. it was like 8 tribesmen. And then BSB is on the left side with that blue banner. Do you see hiding behind the Scratapult next to the tiger? His shaman is in the unit of tribesmen, and then he has another giant, another unit of bruisers. Alright, this is how he deploys. It's a diagonal, obviously. And we are playing, I want to say flags. I don't see any markers, so I want to say it could be flags. Alright, might be breakthrough. Anyways, so the number one thing, and I brought this up to Pretty Boy, Ryan. He played me on UB not too long ago, maybe like a month or 2 ago, and he played me in diagonals with ogres. And I said, one of my banes of my existence is playing the diagonal against ogres. I always seem to have a hard time with ogres on diagonal because they move so fast that 18-inch gap isn't that far, and then by turn 1 or 2 they're gonna table me. If you don't believe me, there is a game against, I want to say it was Brandon Phelps, where he tables me, and it's the same exact scenario. And then Pretty Boy has done it, and here we go with Mr. Shannon Powell. God damn it. Alright, so let's go over turn 1. Ogre Cons turn 1. I got a picture of his movement right here. As you can see, his giants are moving closer. He's not really too worried about the K-Pack, which he's inside of, what is that, the forest. I don't know why I didn't take that. That's good bait. I think he might have moved it out of my line of sight arc after he saw this. But I would totally take that. I don't know why I wouldn't. But basically, as you can see, his giants are moving up. His Tuskers are moving up. He's basically just getting himself ready for his first charge. Turn 1 magic. He got a 5 on the flux. Goes ahead and he drops down a comet right in front of my savages. Scratapult number 1 shoots. It misfires. Scratapult number 2 shoots. It kills off only 3 savages. Let's go start off Orcs and Goblins turn 1. Orcs and Goblins turn 1. I'm going to call it the Wog! And I charge. I charged my chariots. I think it was like a 19 or an 18. It wasn't that far into his Tuskers. Alright, I should have charged the Giant. Again, I should have charged the Giant. But I was going into the Tuskers. I figured if I could hit the Tuskers, I'm going to overrun into, what was it? The Scratapult or the I think it's the Rocker Rock, to be honest. Right next to the Tuskers. I can't tell in this picture. You'll find out in a second. My other thing is, if I fail, I chaff with the dogs, and then I just have to flee away with the K-Pack, right? So I fail. I fail the damn charge. All right, that sucks. Turn 1 magic. I'm gonna go ahead and do a fireball into this giant here. Does a couple wounds, and then I move my general here. I basically move everybody out of range so that way I could flee with the chariots, like I said. Now, my dogs only have 2 dogs left. He shot me, I think, with a hand of heaven, killed 3 of the dogs. There's 2 dogs left. Those 2 dogs run right in front of his Rocker Rock, run right in front of his Tusker. My goal here is I don't have anybody. On the flank of the squigs, so the squigs cover the whole arc there. If he charges into my dogs, I'm going to have a counter charge with my squigs, right? B, if he charges into my chariots like I expect, my general's going to charge into that giant, kill that giant, okay? So anyways, let's go over, we do the magic, or I did the magic, I did the fireball, we're going to go into the comet comes down, turn 1 it comes down, turn fucking 1 it comes down. Not only does it come down at 12 inches, plus that 1, so it hits my fucking Doom Diver, does 4 wounds onto the Doom Diver, kills all this shit, kills my dogs that were chaffing the other giant, kills my, like, 8 freaking goblins, 4 squigs, 3 savages. What the fuck? We're gonna go to shooting. The bazooka and the horse are shooting wounds into this guy. I end up doing 3 wounds onto this giant. He's counting downward down the wounds, I believe. Over here, I'm going to shoot into his Rocker Rock, does a wound onto the Rocker Rock. Just random. I thought it was a regular Rocker Rock. Anyways, turn 2, or Ogre Cons. Turn 2. He charges into my dogs. I'm like, cool, I'm in my leadership range. I took the Crown of Autocracy. They have a leadership 10, so I don't get fucking terror checks, and I fucking roll a 12. Are you fucking kidding me? A fucking 12. Look at this shit. What the fuck? Koopa Dice, you're not supposed to roll a 6 at this moment. I should not use Koopa Dice when I'm doing leadership checks. That is just like, that should be like a cardinal rule. Do not use Koopa Dice on leadership check, James. Anyways, dogs fucking run. Alright, well, he charges his giant into my chariots. That was expected. I'm going to flee. Now, again, like I said, I thought those were cannons, so both my general and my wizard were hiding behind the hill on this side, which was an idiot move of my part, because my general could have been more centralized. But now, my shit's fleeing, and he has free reign to charge into me with everything, okay? And he will. So he charges the giant, the tribesmen, or the bruisers, the tuskers, and his rock all into my squigs. It's fine if I can handle 1 of them, maybe 2. But 4? I'm dead. I'm fucking dead. Alright, so he charges the giant here into the, I think the dogs, just to get him out of the way. The dogs run this way, causes a panic check on a leadership 10 onto my Doom Diver. So now my Doom Diver's out of commission, because I failed that. I roll a 12. Alright, and he's going to charge everything into the squigs. You stupid dogs! You were there for a fucking reason! Now, the only solace in all of this is he failed most of those charges. He went in with the giant, he got in with the tuskers, everything else failed the charge. Which puts his other giant in a bad spot, but now he's going to just use it as chaff anyways. He really doesn't care about the giants. Giants are all disposable to him, and that's the one thing. He's just totally just like, whatever. Magic, he gets a 4 on the flux, goes ahead, and drops another comet right there. Okay? Now, Scratapult shoots, kills off 4 more of my savages. My savages are getting pretty thinned out. There's only 2 ranks of them left. This Scratapult's going to shoot, kills more savages. And then over here, holy fucking shit, my squigs fucking ate the shit out of that giant. I freaking ate the shit out of the giant. And my whole plan here was to do as many attacks onto that giant as possible to kill it, which I did, and then just make sure I could break the ranks of the Tusker so I could hold the Steadfast, which I do. Can I pass a leadership 10 check? For once, yes. Actually, I think I got like a 5 on these guys, because these guys could pass on their own leadership if you watch my Jeremy Gottschalk game. Holy shit, but can I reform? Hell no, because I fail that one. It's going to turn, I don't know, this is 2 or 3 on Orcs and Goblins. So, I have the ability to charge my general. I'm going to go back to this picture here. My general's on the left here with his giant, like, terrain base. I have the chance of charging into his... Oh, I did reform. I did. You don't see it in this picture here. He did kill a bunch more of my squigs. My squigs swung first. So this picture here is the squigs swinging first. So I have the opportunity. I reform and do reform, and then my squigs reform into ranks like so. I do have the chance of charging my general in. Instead, I decided to jump the gun. I'm going to charge my general over all this shit. I'm hoping the squigs actually can kill enough of the Tuskers to make them either useless or kill them outright. But my general's going to go for that rock, and part of the reason why I was thinking this is I thought about this for such a long time, I'm not shitting you, was after the squigs die and the K-Pax ran away, I don't really have an answer for the rock unless I could charge him now with the general. That was my whole thought process, is right now is my time to kill his general. I didn't even know his general, I just thought it was rock, okay? So I'm going to just charge in the rock with my general, okay? And I get in. Boom! Right there. Okay. Charge the Savages into the Giant. Cool. Now, I'm still in 18-inch range of my K-Pack, so they do rally, I believe. General got into the frickin' Ronkarok. Beautiful. And then I'm going to go ahead and just turn the Bazooka and the Horde to keep poking wounds into Giants. Magic got an 8 on the Flux. Go ahead and... I can't tell what I did. Oh, Witchcraft. I think I did ballistic skill shooting onto this guy, and then I go ahead and I shot him. And basically, I shot up 3 wounds onto him. Or, no, I think he had 7. He's down to 3 wounds left. So I've done 4 wounds onto this guy. Go ahead to the Doom Diver. I don't think the Doom Diver could shoot, but... No, I don't think the Doom Diver could shoot. Oh, no, that's the Comet. The Comet comes down, does 2 wounds onto my K-Pack, 2 wounds onto the Doom Diver, fucks up some more Goblins. This is fucking bullshit. I swear to God, he did a Comet, came down. Did a Comet, came down. Twice already. He does it a 3rd time for the record. Over here, my Squigs actually did what I thought they would do. They actually freaking killed the Tuskers, and I fucking can't believe it. I really can't fucking believe it. They're still alive. Holy shit. My general... Okay, we're going to go back to this picture here. My general swings, hitting on 2s, because I'm weapon skill 8. Alright, hitting on 2s, 4 hits, wounding on 3s, 4 wounds. Go for the freaking Nidhogg, the Wyvern. Got a 6 and a 6, 2 poisons. Strength 7, breaks his armor. Kills that rock outright. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Already I'm thinking, like, I got this guy on, just in general, I was like, I'll fuck up this monster, right? Didn't realize it was his general. I overrun. Nothing panics. I overrun into his BSB thinking, okay, I had a good chance of killing his BSB. Let's go into turn 3, Ogre Khans. Ogre Khans turn 3. He is going to charge into the flank of my general with the tribesman, I tried as hard as I fucking could to get out of line of sight. I tried as hard as I fucking could. In hindsight's 2020 on this, I think my better bet would have been to overrun and get to the other tip of the BSB, so that way the giant couldn't get out of the way. I think that was my smarter charge, to be honest. Again, hindsight's 2020. Now that I've been playing more games, I'm a little bit more keen to stuff like this. But seeing it now, that was probably my better bet, because I could challenge out the BSB, and if not, I'll kill the giant, because the giant has a great weapon. Giant only has 1 wound left, by the way, what I'm looking at. Anyways, the giant's charging into my Goblins. My Goblins shoot the crap out of him on a stand and shoot. He actually had 3 wounds, so now he has only 1 wound left. My stand and shoot did 2 wounds, and he's like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Your BSB fucking poisons me every fucking time he shoots. And I swear to God, 3 shots, I'm always getting 1 poison through at least. But his tribesmen are charging it to the flank of my general, which I'm gonna lose combat res, because all he has to do is challenge out. I'll do a couple wounds. I have a charge and a couple wounds, but now he has a charge, flank, big flank, ranks, banners, 2 banners, and maybe a wound or 2. All right. So he gets in here, gets in over there, right? Like I said, I stand and shot him, got him down to 1 wound here. These guys get in over here. These guys charged into my squigs. I'm thinking hopefully the squigs could do it again. We'll find out. Magic, he got a 6 on the flux. Goes ahead and he drops another fucking comet down. And I swear to God, it's going to come down again in the next fucking turn. Alright, so he drops the comet down. He goes ahead and he does smite the unbeliever onto my general. I want to say he did it on my strength. He did it on my strength, so I could barely wound his BSB, who has a good armor save and a regen, I want to say it. Over here, don't know what the hell. I think this might have been a Scratapult. Scratapult shot my savages, kill a couple more savages. It was a Scratapult. And over here, close combat. His impact hits, kills one of the squigs. Squigs does 5 wounds. All right. And he ends up killing my squigs, I think, because I swing first. These bruisers. I swing first. I do 5 wounds. He does his 6 attacks back, and I think he kills like 5 of them, which causes them to blow up. When he blows up, he overruns, and he rolls a 9 into my goblins here. My goblins do have my thaumaturgy or witchcraft wizard there, the prophet. So I'm going to lose that prophet, and not only that, I'm probably going to lose my fucking chariot. God damn it. Over here. Close combat, my BSB punks the fucking giant. He just pokes the extra wounded. He's like, your fucking BSB has killed like a giant and a half by himself. I'm like, yeah, pretty much. Over here, close combat, he does challenge out with a champ, I want to say, and I just rock the champ, but it doesn't really matter. I am going to lose combat. I stick on a very lucky stick, and this is going to be a very fateful turn. Turn 3. Turn 3, he's chaffed my savages. I'm going to charge here through the ruins into the freaking tiger, right? I think he gave me a front, so I have to go the wrong way. But my goblins do see them, and if I could get into the flank, I'll have a charge, a flank, a big flank, BSB, a banner, and then maybe I'll do a X amount of wounds, right? Now, here's the big issue, is the way I'm angled and the width I am on those goblins, I'm not getting that many goblins in to help attack. So I'm just hoping to get enough to make a goddamn difference. Alright? Over here, close combat, he did mess up my goblins. I think he did kill my prophet's still there, but I ended up killing off the one bruiser. He only has 1 bruiser left with 1 wound remaining. I do lose combat, and he overruns and actually kills my unit. Motherfucker. Alright, my goblins get into the charge. Actually like that. That's not bad. Actually, I think that's after combat, because my savages are done. They kill the frickin' tiger. I think I won combat on that one because I had a charge, flank, all that shit. And then I reformed into ranks and pushed myself like so. Now, he's challenging now with his BSB. Now, his BSB, again, has like a 2-up armor, I think it is. But he's lowering my strength with the Smite the Unbeliever. And not only is he lowering my strength with the Smite the Unbeliever, he's putting up Children of Umi on himself. So now I'm having a hard time wounding his BSB at all, period. And his BSB is hitting me back with Strength 6. Now, so far, I've been lucky. I've been making ward saves. But this is going to start picking at me, and you'll see very soon. So it's going to start off his turn, Ogre Khan's turn 4, I want to say this is. Okay, so Ogre Khan's turn 4, his Scratapults come in. 1 charging it to the flank of my goddamn goblins. And I could have left them where they were. I think they were just touching one guy. I should have left them where they were because it would have been a longer charge. Now it's super easy charge. This chariot gets in. The other chariot just charges my general just so he could have an extra charge, I guess. I don't remember why he did this. But basically that's the clusterfuck it is. Magic, he gets a 7 on the flux. Goes ahead and he does Children of Umi onto his BSB. Goes ahead, he does Smite the Unbeliever. And I try to stop the Smite the Unbeliever. I really did try to stop the Smite the Unbeliever. He does 2 wounds onto my general. Oh my god. So he does. I just gonna have to go back to this picture here. Okay. He has. This is gonna be really hard. Maybe I should add this up on fucking pen and paper here. Okay. He has a charge. He has a flank. He has a big flank. That's 3 combat res so far. He has 2 banners. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 and 7 are wounds on my general. Okay. Now I do have the same things. I have all that, right? But his impact hits fucks up my goblins. Okay. So his impact hits, his freaking nobblers, his damn tribesmen, all hit the crap out of my goblins. And my goblins fail to do much damage back. Alright. He is winning combat by 8. 8. My leadership is a leadership 10. My goblins are not steadfast because he breaks enough where I lose steadfast. So my goblins actually run. Or if they were steadfast, I just fucked up that roll. So my goblins run. My general's leadership 10. I roll the dice on a double 1, alright? And I fucking roll it, and my general sticks on a double 1. Holy shit. Now, he does run down my goblins, which sucks. Which really, really fucking sucks, because that was my BSB, that was my goblins, whatever, right? It's going to open up my turn, but there's another fucking tiger in my way, my savages. Can't do much about it. It's going to start off my turn. Orcs and goblins turn 4. Orcs and goblins turn 4. I have this charge right here. I have these fucking 2 K-Pack left. 2 fucking K-Pack left. I need a 10 to roll in to get through past this tiger into the flank of his tribesmen. I could do it. I could fucking do it. If I charge and I get impact hits, I'm going to do, just say, X amount of impact hits, right? Just say I do, with 2 of them, like 9, because I get 7 plus the extra 2 plus 1s. Okay? Out of 9, I should be able to do about 7 wounds. Okay? Or, I'm sorry, not 7, like 5 or 6 wounds. Okay? That would be enough to turn the tides in this combat. I'll have a charge, flank, 5 wounds. He might do a couple wounds back. I don't really care. My general should be able to hold, right? I should be able to break this unit with his shaman, the tribesman, and force his freaking other guys to flee, right? I charge. I roll the fucking 10. I actually got the freaking connected charge. I have to charge through the ruins. Now, I have 8 wounds. I take 3 damage from the ruins. Okay? Which causes me to have to take a panic check. Now, I'm on a panic check of leadership 10. I fucking fail it, and the fucking K-Pack runs away. Are you fucking kidding me, man? Seriously, are you fucking kidding me? Oh, I actually had to take a time out and like look up this rule that multi-wound models, I didn't lose a fucking chariot, but I just had to take a check to see if multi-wound models have to take a panic check for losing enough models to cause, or enough wounds to cause a panic, and the answer is yes, they do. Are you fucking kidding me? I can't make this shit up. I have failed about 3 or 4 leadership 10 checks in this game. Leadership 10. And not only that, but my opponent is fucking nailing comets 1 turn after they come on down. Then my opponent is nailing me with freaking Scratapults, even though they're not killing that many guys. My opponent is just fucking nailing me. It is ridiculous. I'm saving 5 dice to stop Children of Umi and fucking Smite the Unbeliever, and I fail it. It is ridiculous. He'll throw like a 4 dice on the spell, or a 3 dice on the spell, and I still fail it on like 5 dice. My pyromancy blew up by one of the comets, by the way. I just noticed that. Anyways, that's how the table looks. My savages kill the damn tiger. His guys go, and his BSB actually just kills my general outright. It's going to start off his turn 5, and he's just going to charge into me. He doesn't really give a fuck. He's going to go in, boom, and he's going to wipe out my savages, boom. And that is actually a 19-1. For the reason why it's 19-1 is because I killed his general, and I killed the Tuskers, and I killed the 3 giants. I killed a good chunk of his army, alright? I didn't know it was his general. This is the moment, literally this moment when we're doing the points. He's like, you killed my general. I go, oh shit, I thought your general was the shaman. He goes, no, the general was the rock. I was like, motherfucker. Oh my god. I haven't done the points on this game yet. You guys will see the points rolling up right now. But overall, probably the MVP is probably my general for combat-wise. Maybe the freaking Bazooka and the Horde. Bazooka and the Horde actually did some work. They really did do some work. Unfortunately, there was just that one chance I could have fucking broke them, and I didn't. And I can't even explain it. That was just dumb luck. I can't explain it, how I fail so many leadership 10s. But then I can make a double 1s like nothing. Anyways, guys, I actually recorded this video immediately after I just did the last video, but I'm not going to edit it for a day or two because I'm actually going to take off. It's a really hot day in Chicago today, by the way. I'm going to go for a nice long bike ride and freaking dehydrate myself. But, overall on this game, just my final review, I would love to fight this match again. That's the same thing I said for the last game. I think that I came unprepared. I think I came not practice enough for my opponents, Phil Blake or Shannon Powell, the Powerhouse Powell. But I think that a more veteran me could do better. I think that I would give him a better challenge. I'm not saying that I would win necessarily, but I think that it would just be a better match. I can't really say, hey, like, I hate to be the guy that says, oh, my dice rolled against me, but my dice really did roll against me. You saw it. I fucking failed like 4 leadership 10 checks. 4. I swear to God. I mean, like, everything else rolled average. I mean, like, I'm rolling average on, like, charges and damage and whatever. But it was just that freaking, when you took a leadership check, I just took a giant dump on it. Say, fuck it, I'll roll 12. Every time. 12, 12, 12. And then the fact that every single comet came down the next turn really destroyed my army. It really did. I just couldn't, never had a chance to utilize my pyromancy, my doom divers. I had no chance of weakening up his army because I'm just constantly losing my pieces, one comet after another. First 3 turns. So he's in my face really fast. He destroys my army. He did a really good job at it. I'm surprised that I was actually able to. It was breakthrough because that one tribesman stayed on my other side. But I was just surprised that I did anything that I did. Again, like I said, I think I would love to play this game again. I think the outcome would be entirely different because it would be an entirely different game. I think that my army tweaks for ETC were probably for the better. And that's kind of what I'm using these Buckeye reviews for myself. Obviously, I want to give you guys the battle reports, but at the same time, I'm giving myself a review for A, what not to do, B, like more of a review of, did I change the army for the better? Was this a better list? This list did so well for the first 2 tournaments I took it to, but this tournament so far, I have a total of 4 points. Again, I have a total of 4 points in 2 rounds. The first one, I couldn't make a leadership 7 charge with Swiss Stride. This one, I couldn't make a leadership 10 check 3 or 4 times. I don't even remember. Anyways, guys, here's a quick peek at who our next opponent is. It is Mr. Bill. Where's his picture? Right here. Mr. Bill, I forgot your last name. We ended up being this opponent. He came with Skaven and AZ, and we ended up hanging out that night. And then here's a picture of a really cool army. I think this is Alex's army from the West Coast, but it's awesome elephant themed. What is his name? Kadesh? What's his name? Oh my god, I can't remember the elephant god's name from The Simpsons. Kalesh? What is it? Oh my god. Simpsons elephant Hindu god. Ganesh. Oh, I don't know why I couldn't remember Ganesh. Ganesh, yeah. So, it's a Ganesh themed army here. And that's cool. Look at that tiger on the left. That is awesome. Anyways, guys, yeah, so I'm not playing this army, even though it's a beautiful army. I'm not playing this army. I'm actually playing another OgreCon army, and we'll see how that goes. This is Bill. And, yeah, guys, I can't wait till the next video. Like I said, if you guys like this video, hit like, share, and subscribe. And if you guys haven't already, I could use some support on Patreon because going to ETC cost me a pretty penny. We just got matchups for Team Mexico. Team Mexico is playing Team Norway for a rematch from 2 years ago. 2 years ago, we played Team Norway in the first round. They really underestimated us. That's what Carl Eric says. He said that he underestimated our abilities, and we crushed them. We actually really did crush them. I think we got like 97 points or something like that. I don't remember. It was like 96, 97 points, or was it over 100 points? I don't remember. But we did really good that year. So he said he's not going to take it lightly on us. He's going to come back with a vengeance, and we will see. I am excited. I'm actually really, really excited about all these tournaments coming up. About ESC, ETC, going overseas. I think it's just a good time overall. So, yeah, I'm excited. But like I said, I could use some support. Go to my Patreon. Any donation is welcome. And until then, take care and peace.